how I can use 7 to 10 minutes that I have been given while I have your attention to draw your attention to some of the issues and challenges faced by women in our country, both urban and rural. I think there's a misconception that only rural women have issues and challenges that they need to overcome, but this is not true. So why do I want to use this time, when everyone's having a good time, having high tea, to talk about the challenges that are faced by our women? Because in this space, there are women in business, there's women in policy, there's women leaders, there are women who have clout, there are women with a voice, and there are women and men who can use their voice to make a difference. So this is why I choose to use this time to speak about some of the challenges faced by our women. And I'm going to do that by telling you 3 stories. And the first story happened about 3 weeks ago. Let's say Sumana, I'll use that name, came to my mother and me. She was in debt. She had borrowed 50,000 rupees from a loan shark in her village, Poliyata in Sinhala, right? From her village. And she was crying. This was some years ago, and she came crying to us, almost contemplating suicide, because now she couldn't repay her loan. Because when you are a woman who wants a sum between up to 1 lakh, you can't go to any financial institution. You can't go to the banking sector because you need collateral. Banks won't give you small loans. So what do women do? They go into the villages, they go to the village loan shark, and 40% interest a month. I'm sure you all have finance banks and banks account, taken loans, so just imagine what that does to a woman. She came to us, she was contemplating suicide, because now this loan shark was coming to her, asking for her money back tenfold and asking for sexual favors from her and her daughter. What do you do? Right? So that is debt, one of the things in our country that cripples our women. And then there was Shreya. She came down from, I think it was Kuwait, right after COVID. And she had left because she needed to build a house for herself. She had left to Kuwait. She had sent money to her husband. She comes down, and there is no husband, no house. And whatever house there is belongs to her husband. What does she do? And then on Saturday, it was heartbreaking. We got a call from Gokaralla, an area in Kurunegala, a murder-suicide. In continuous domestic violence, finally, the husband killed the wife and killed himself in front of their 15-year-old daughter. They were wanting protection because they didn't know what to do. These are the many challenges that are faced by the women of our country. I'm not going to talk about the services that we provide to our women, from probation homes, who are disabled, who are single mothers. I'm not telling this to kill your vibe right now. I'm just telling this to you so we, the women in business, the women who are leaders, the women with clout, the women with voices, the women from Colombo, can get together to break the biases, really, that holds us in our place. I firmly believe that, enough is enough. And I think it's really time that we come together, even in a very small way, not charity, create sustainable ways, sustainable business models, work with policy, work with people who can make a change. We all have some influence in some way or another. They always say, no, Colombo is very small. We are all from St. Thomas's, from Royal, from this or from that. Let's use our networks to come together, because enough is enough. And it's time that we took charge. So thank you very much. I hope you continue to enjoy your high tea, but also please bear in mind that we have a voice, and it's really about time we used it. Thank you.